Federal Trade Commission, scam losses spike during the holidays every year when people are busy shopping, traveling, and giving generously. But thankfully, there are easy things that we can do to safeguard our personal information, as the festivities unfolds. We are joined by Rachel Lund, Chief Risk Officer from Sandia Area Federal Credit Union, to talk about how we can stay safe this holiday season. Rachel, welcome back.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to have you. Always important topics of conversation. Scammers are alive and well, unfortunately, year-round, but they really seem to spike during the holidays. Why is this? Why do we see scammers go after people more during the holiday season?
I think it's what you just said. It's the scammers know what we're doing. They know that we're all shopping right now. They know that we are traveling. They know that we're giving to charities. And so because they know all the things that we're doing, they're taking advantage of that. They know that no matter whose email address or phone number they try to scam, that person has probably purchased something recently.
And that's what's so sad. They're taking advantage of the good nature that we love around the holidays. We're wanting to give if we can. It's a busy time of year, and then they prey on that, which is really unfortunate. During the holidays, are there any common scams that people should be on the lookout for that maybe we don't necessarily see as much of during other parts of the year?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the main ones is fake websites. So they're coming up with fake websites that are going to capture your credit card information, and then the products never arrive at your house. So sometimes it's because they're trying to sell something that looks really interesting, and so they reel you in that way. Oh, that looks super interesting. Or sometimes it's because it's something that can't be found elsewhere. It's really difficult to come by this season. Everybody wants it. And so these fake websites spring up to say, oh, look, we have this thing that you can't get anywhere else. And so people are more likely to fall for it because of that. Another thing that happens is the fake delivery messages. So if you get a text or an email that says, your delivery's been delayed, click here for more information, that's one that's really popular around the holidays because they know we're all waiting on some shipments and things that are going to be delivered.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is those charity scams. So like we've talked about, we're feeling generous around the holidays. We all want to give to charities. And so sometimes they pose as fake charities to take our money that way.
That is like the lowest of the low. That just hurts my heart that they do these fake charities to try to take advantage of people's good nature and being, intentional with how they're giving. I received one of those fake delivery things last year, and they used Amazon as the example. I shop on Amazon all the time.
Right.
And so one of the things I had to do was really dissect the message, see if I could find anything that looked suspect about it. What are some things that people should do to make sure that they don't fall victim to these scams? How can we protect ourselves?
That's great advice, to really dissect that message. Just slow down, take more time, verify it if you can. One of the things you can do on those fake messages is go find your tracking number and go to the actual carrier's website instead of clicking on that email or the text that you get. Definitely don't click on that email or text. Go to the carrier's website with your tracking number and see what's there. The other thing with the charitable giving, you can go verify that it's a real charity. So there's a website that the Better Business Bureau does that's called give.org.
Okay.
And so you can go search a charity there and make sure it's a legitimate one before you give to it. There's also one on the IRS website. They have a charity search where you can go. So if there's a charity that comes your way, just make sure you go search it first to make sure it's legitimate before you give money to it. You want to make sure it's going to actual people in need and not scammers that are trying to steal your money.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think all of this under the umbrella of slow down, right?
Yes.
We talk about that a lot, and life is hectic. The holidays even more so. We want everything to arrive on time, get done, one less thing we have to worry about. But slowing down really can be that difference between being victim and being protected. If someone thinks maybe, oh goodness, I think I might be victim of a scam, what are these first steps that they should take?
So the first thing is just stop communicating with the scammer. If you've been in touch with someone, just stop, block them, don't communicate with them anymore.
Right.
The other thing is payment methods. So sometimes they'll ask you to pay them in a weird way, like pay through gift card. But that is untrackable. There's nothing we as your financial institution can do if you pay with a gift card. So that's really sketchy, so don't pay using those methods. If you've given your information or made a payment to someone and you think, oh, that was not legitimate, definitely give us a call, give your financial institution a call and see if there's anything we can do to help with the information that you've given. You can also report scams. There's an FTC website where you can report it. And then my other piece of advice is just to spread the word. Tell everybody you know, hey, I made this mistake. Don't don't do the same thing.
Exactly. Don't fall victim like I
Right,
did. Hear
right.
the warning signs. Again, slow down, probably the biggest thing that we
Yes.
could emphasize. Always such a good conversation when you come in. I know you have a website where we can kind of review everything we talked about today and get more information, more resources. What is that website?
Yes, it's sandia.org/security, and that's our fraud and security center that has a lot of great tips, not just the scams we've talked about, but other things that are coming up all the time that can help you not be a victim.
Absolutely. We want to enjoy the holidays and protect our personal information and get through scam-free. Rachel, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.